everybody, and welcome back to the channel. As you can tell, I've got the old Toyota in here trying to do a little work on it, some much needed TLC. I have been working on trying to get some of the dead look, the oxidation off the paint. This is not a paid ad, but someone recommended Chemical Guys to me. The correction compound and the perfection polish. Now this is 93 model paint. It's got a lot of blemishes and imperfections. It ain't never gonna look perfect. I mean, it's got chips, it's got nicks out of it and dings. But this stuff works pretty well. It's coming back around. Like I say, up underneath it, I pressure washed and cleaned, undercoated, blacked the frame, blacked everything. This door I haven't done yet. Can you tell the difference in the door and the fender? This is smooth. This feels like feels like 1,000 grit sandpaper. It's just oxidized and nasty. Besides that, got the tires and wheels, stock size wheels, one size over on the tire from factory. Painted all this up under here, rear end and everything. Here's the rear tires. Like I say, these things have seen better days. Great tires, got great mileage out of them, but it's getting to where it's squirrely on a wet road. Another thing we're going to fix, probably not at the moment, but I have got a brand new tailgate. I've debated on whether to fix this rust or not, but something you open, shut, slam that much, probably just put the new tailgate on it. This one's bent, got some issues. This side right here I haven't got to yet, if you can tell. See if you can hear. That's just oxidation and buildup and stuff on the paint. I mean, it's not been waxed in years. So it's time to straighten some stuff up. Up here, well, that's not gonna buff or wax out. I've got a brand new fender, but I need to get painted black and put on there for the time being. I may just wax up the top part and make it shine, but I need to get that painted this summer and put on there. That is a whole nother problem. I'm gonna try to push that dent back out some. Not real proud of how I did that. But let me show you something. Like I said earlier in the video, these tires is wore down to the crossbars. They are wore out. These things are dangerous on a wet road. So I'm gonna solve that. I'm gonna solve that with these right here. It's time to go back to the 15 by 10 aluminum rims, billet aluminum, 311050s on there. These are the Mastercraft Corsair Trail HDs. I am running these, not this size of course, but running that brand tire and that style on the front of, well, the rear also, but the front of that Ford F-350 with all that weight carrying that 7.3 diesel. Mileage, they're holding up great, balancing. So I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna run a set on this Toyota. So let's go ahead, get these down off here and get them fitted up on there. I'm ready to see this thing. I've had the small tires on there for probably 2.5, almost 3 years now. Great mileage, great tire. They've had their day. Let's put these on. There's a little bit of noticeable difference in the size. A lot more than I actually thought, but here we are. So these in front are 311050-15s. Hey, I did have the aluminum wheels all polished up, but through the mounting process and hauling them home in the rain, they got to be cleaned up again. These are Goodyear Wrangler Trail Runner ATs. They're 235/75/15. These are one size over the factory size that came on this truck. They've had their day. Let's go ahead and get these bolted up. Of course, it's still up on the lift. It's not going to sit that high, but that ought to work. And here we are. We're sitting back down on all fours. The arms are still under it, and I'll get into that in a minute. See the way this paint, it used to have stripes when I bought it new. Got those took off. But you see how this paint, that's what the other side looked like when I started. So we're gonna get this thing shined up. But the reason, get around this post, the reason I left the arms under it is because when I bolted the tire on it, passenger side was fine. But When I bolted this tire on, I give it a shake to check the tie rod ends, see if they were tight. And I had some up and down motion, just a little. You could hear it just barely bump. So I'm gonna go to town, pick up new wheel bearings and all the stuff needed, and we're gonna replace the wheel bearings before we put this thing on the road. I gotta get it lined also, just to check it. It drives fine, should be in line, but you put this much money in a set of tires, and we'll get it checked. Also, you'll notice there's no center caps. The center caps that came with these wheels that I ran the first time I had them on it with the other tires, well, they were rusting, and I had to take a hammer to them to get them off there because they'd rusted into the axle, so they're destroyed. I don't happen to have any, and I can't find any currently like I want, so I'll add those later. But I hate to keep going back to the paint, but this side right here was oxidized and looked as white as the other. Yeah, I got something there, skinned the paint off. It's not new, it's 93 model. So anyway, if you like the video, please like, share, subscribe. Stay tuned for more updates. We're gonna try to do a little more TLC on this truck this year. Y'all have a great day, God bless, and we'll see you on the next one.